All right, let's talk about how your body builds and repairs itself. We're diving into mitosis and meiosis.
It all comes down to cell division, but our bodies have two different playbooks for two very different jobs.
Think of mitosis as a copy machine for growth. Meiosis, on the other hand, creates unique cells for reproduction.
Now, most of your cells are diploid, and before anything kicks off, the cell duplicates all its DNA.
We're going to track a cell with 6 chromosomes. Fun fact, that's what mosquitoes have.
First up, prophase. The chromosomes get visible. But this is where the two paths really start to diverge.
In meiosis, chromosomes actually swap DNA. This crossing over is why you don't look exactly like your siblings.
Next is metaphase. Think M for middle. Chromosomes line up at the center, but how they line up is key.
In mitosis, it's a neat single-file line, but in meiosis I, they buddy up and line up in pairs.
Then we have anaphase, A for away. The chromosomes get pulled to opposite sides of the cell.
Mitosis separates those identical sister chromatids. Meiosis I, though, separates the entire homologous pairs.
And finally, telophase. New nuclei form, and then the cell itself splits right in two.
And just like that, mitosis is over. 2 identical cells. But hold on, meiosis has another round to go.
So, meiosis 2 runs through all the stages again. But you know what? This round looks a lot like mitosis.
See that? They line up single file and the sister chromatids separate. Sound familiar?
So after all that, what's the final score? Let's tally up the results for each one.
Mitosis gives you a grand total of 2 daughter cells.
And meiosis, that process ends up with 4. And here's the kicker. Those 4 cells from meiosis are haploid. They have half the chromosomes.
So, the bottom line, mitosis makes identical diploid cells. Meiosis makes unique haploid gametes.
But this is a delicate dance. So what happens when it goes wrong? The consequences can be pretty significant.
A slip-up in mitosis can be linked to cancer. An error in meiosis can result in genetic disorders.
Which leaves us with a final thought. One process builds us, but the other ensures our species can adapt and survive.